Dear students, so last class we discussed the developing the positive attitudes. So now we discussed about the values and perceptions. The word value or values has been defined as follows. Values are general benefits what about or about what is right and what is wrong. So, values refers to a specific mode of conduct preferable to another mode. Characteristics of values. Characteristics of values. So, values have the following characteristics. A value is chosen freely according to one's own judgment. If children go to church because of parents' compulsion, such going is not a value. Values are chosen from among several things. Eating is not a value because there is no choice. But behaving in a particular way of treating others in a way is a value. A value is beneficial to us. Then values relating to education. The following are the values are relating to education. So students must accept the importance of knowledge and the importance of learning. Then authorities should reward achievement by students and teachers. So educationists must encourage the questioning attitude of students. So all must realize at home, school and society form one integral unit. Then values relating to self and others. So one must realize one's worth, must have self-esteem. Then one should cooperate with others to build a better organization and a better society. One must be honest when dealing with others. One must accept and respect to view the point of others. Then one should be duty conscious and sincere. Then values relating to civic responsibilities. You should have faith in democratic values. You must be a beautiful son or daughter and a later a devoted husband or wife and care the family. You should be respectable member of society. You should be a respectable member of society. You should pay taxes and respects to obey the government authority. Then social and cultural values. So every society has its own tradition, conventions, ceremonies, forms of worship, religious benefits, etc. So every individual should respect those. The following are the social and cultural values. So universal love. We should consider all people as our brothers and sisters, sharing our happiness, sorrows and problems with others will bring in atmosphere and brotherhood. We should participate in social and cultural activities, helping tendency and team spirit also important aspects of social life. Then formation of values and similarities between attitudes and values. Both attitudes and values are learned, not inherited, not inborn or innate. The same sources like family, friends, society influence attitudes and values. Both affect the behavior and the character of people. Attitudes and values do not change easily. Then difference between attitudes and values. So attitudes are one's personal beliefs. Values are common to many people and they are the property of a whole society. Then importance of values. So values shapes an individual's behavior and character. Self-respect, ambition to achieve the goal, cooperation with others. All these are the result of values. If all individual workers have good values, the organization will grow and society will prosper. So values refer to moral principles. If people respect personal and social values, society will earn a good name. The next one, perception. So perception is a process of seeing, receiving, selecting, organizing and giving meaning to the environment. We see people, things, places and events and understand the meaning of each. This is perception. The process of perception. Inputs, throughputs, outputs. So inputs mean our senses experience the outside world. We see things and people. We hear some noise or music. We smell something or taste a drink or food. We come into contact with the object by physical touch. So these are all the inputs. They may be called stimuli. They stimulate us, that is, they resource our senses. The next one, selection. So our sensory organs feel the things and select a few and send the message to the brain. The brain realizes the meaning and importance of what we see or hear. Output. Our behavior is a response to a stimuli is the output. For example, when you are walking on a road, you see the cyclist and a scooterist collide with each other and fall down. So that is input. So your eyes send the message to your brain. Your brain interprets the events, gives meaning. So it is an accident. That means selection and interpretation are throughputs. You immediately rush to the spot in order to help the both of them. That means output. The next one. What are the factors that influence of perception? So there are internal factors and external factors. The internal factors are needs, desires, experience, personality. External factors are size, intensity, frequency, contrasts and movement. So first of all we see that the internal factors of the perception. The first one, needs and desires. So there is a huge hoarding with a picture of a car by the roadside. If you are planning to buy a car, you will stop to examine the picture carefully. If you don't want to buy a car, you ignore the hoarding. The next one, experience. The person past experience will influence his perception of thinking. A person's son and daughter, he died in an earthquake in Iran. Let us imagine now he reads about an earthquake in North India. His perception of the news is full of anxiety of the sadness. The next one, personality. So personality influences perception. An optimist, a person who sees good things and hopes for the good future, views a situation in bright light but a pessimist, a person who sees only the dark side of things. so views the same situation differently. The next one, some external factors of perception. Then first one, intensity. So intensity means strength or quality or having the strong influence. If a noise is a soft and low, people may not perceive it. If it is loud, people hear and interpret it. The next one, size. The size of a person or thing attracts the attention of the people. The multi-story building is more casually perceived than small buildings. The next one, frequency. If a TV ad is repeated many times, people perceive it. They may also feel that it is boring. The next one, contrast. Opposite, different thing. So while driving on the highway, so there is a nothing but a dry land of both sides. But suddenly you see the beautiful lake or a beautiful peacock, then your perception is roused. The next one, movement. So movement is another factor that influence perception. On the bazaar, if a fellow runs out the jewelry marked madly, all people perceive him. The different people perceive the same thing and situation differently. The simple word right is understand, perceived by different people is different ways. A night watchman will think of his night duty. The thief will think of how and where he can show his skill and steal things. Most people think of rest and sleep. So newly married couple will think that their sexual pleasure. The perception is unique, so that is every person has their own way of perceiving things. So there are many examples for the perception. The perception and its application in an organization. So there are several workers in an organization. Very often a situation or a problem is perceived differently by different employees or the authorities and is a result in clashes. So according to the boss, salary is good enough, but the workers think the salary is low. If both parties resolve the differences, the modify or change their perception, the organization will prosper. Thus, perception is our understanding of things, events, and people. So, it is an everlasting experience. So, every minute we see or hear something or somebody and we perceive the situation in our own way. That's all. So, next class we see the interpersonal relationship skill or understanding to others. How to understanding to others. We see the next class. Thank you.